What's up, guys? This is Chandler. This is Chasing Speed. Let me show you what we got going on around here. All right, so the plan with this vehicle here, this is a 1956 Chevrolet Bel Air. Currently it has a 6.2 liter Dodge Hellcat with a 8 HP 90, the whole drivetrain out of a red eye. Needs quite a bit of sheet metal work, as you can see. Right, so the goal with this vehicle here is to basically showcase what all I can do to a vehicle. I'm gonna be learning a whole slew of things. I have collected basically all new sheet metal for the vehicle. We have new doors, new trunk, new quarter panels, but overall it's getting all new sheet metal throughout. I don't even have a floor in this vehicle. So what we're gonna be doing on the major build series, we're gonna classify this as the Hel Air. I am wanting to completely restore this, modernize it with all modern new amenities. A modern drivetrain and modern technology, but also very classic styling. The interior is gonna be a mix of both. So once we get everything wrapped up, painted and done driving, we're gonna take it to a bunch of shows. And then the next year, I'm wanting to drive this vehicle across the country with my father. So the goal with this car is to make it function like an OEM. It's gonna drive like a Cadillac, but it's also gonna handle like a Lotus. So it needs floors, it needs doors, it needs all the sheet metal on the car. Basically, we're gonna reskin the whole car, and it needs a lot of repairs. All right, so what we got right here is my H2D by Bamboo Labs. Picked this up a couple months ago. We have used 3D printing quite a bit in the day-to-day. I have a couple friends that has a business with 3D printing. It was time for me to pick up one, and when I saw a dual filament option with this one, I definitely jumped on that. It's really a neat setup. You're able to do 2 filaments at the same time, so that's what I use a lot for supports, like ASA or ABS with different carbon fiber nylons. HIPS is really good with any ASA or ABS like carbon fiber. I use a lot of engineering filament, a bunch of different stuff. And we're gonna go through a bunch of that stuff also with the channel. We're gonna be making parts for different vehicles, different projects, and stuff to come out with on the market. I've used 3D printing in the past strictly for rapid development on the parts. So in the past, we have used 3D printing to basically rapid develop parts. This is our reverse alternator mount. Had a couple different iterations of this for the LS motor, and I 3D printed this to basically confirm the fitment of the part. And this is very accurate to what we would machine out on the 5-axis. You know, you're able to test products, different things. So you can go from this. So this is our CNC'd reverse alternator mount for the LS motor. I have used 3D printing extensively on getting the actuation and everything to work with the hood and with all the components on this. So with this, I probably had 60 or 70 different variations of this thing. Shortening the base up literally millimeters at a time, sometimes half a millimeter. And so we would print off maybe 5 or 6 different variations of the bottom to, you know, 3 or 4 different variations of where the gas shock would be on the top part. It ended up playing an awesome role because if I machined each one out, or even just, you know, machined one of these, machined the bottom down a little bit more each time, the money that I would have in that would be astronomical. I would probably have thousands and thousands, probably tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars. You know, with all those different variations I saved on developing this product.